Give, it will come back to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Give, it will come back to you. When you give to the Lord. Y'all know I'm a huge giver, and man, something is activated when you decide to give. And on this episode of Spiritual Boss Cooking, we're going to open up the atmosphere of giving, and we're going to open up the atmosphere. What happens when you give, it comes back to you, and it comes back to you in a way that celebration is necessary. So when I think about my people all the way down in Port Arthur, Texas, and Louisiana, who've been going through storms and just the COVID disaster and all of these other things that's been transpiring, people dealing with unemployment, people dealing with family deaths, and it's just been a lot going on. So I honestly, today I want to tap into the elements of service. I know you see my shirt. It is the Greater Port Arthur Food Bank at Grace Hub. I am the Spiritual Boss Cooking, but I'm also the president and CEO of Grace Hub Inc., which is a nonprofit that basically just loves to love on people. We respond to disaster relief, to food insufficiency, to housing needs for homeless, veterans, and seniors, as well as a host of other things. So today, we're going to actually focus on the giving, and we're going to celebrate Port Arthur and Louisiana style in here, baby. And you say, what is Port Arthur and Louisiana style? When you think about Louisiana, where half of my family's from, and you think about Port Arthur, where the other half of my family's from, you think about the celebration of a shrimp seafood boil. Oh yeah, all you shrimp lovers out there, I hear you loud and clear. And the point is, you say, well, I go to this restaurant all the time, and I buy these boiled shrimp and all this other stuff. But I'm telling you, you can do it in the comfort of your home, especially dealing with COVID. So today, y'all, we have on the menu a wonderful Queen's shrimp seafood boil with some great Zumo sausages, with some fresh corn, with some potatoes. I put a little bit of fresh orange squeezed juice, some fresh lime and lemon juice, a little bit of smoked garlic, and of course, the star of the dish. Oh my Lord, fresh from the waters of my backyard, the Gulf of Mexico. We have some wonderful shrimp here, and we left the head on. Because the point is, I don't know if you know, when you do a shrimp ball and you leave the head on, it leaves that extra juicy flavor, so you can suck that joint and say, oh my God, Jesus is in the room. Oh. So, y'all, this episode of Spiritual Boss Cooking, stay tuned for the best seafood ball. And instead of a spiritual dessert today, our community activism will be our spiritual dessert. And we'll show you some clips of that at the end. But, man, we're going to actually do our first dessert on Spiritual Boss Cooking. It's one of my private recipes. It is a almond butter pecan maple vanilla rum cookie. I know you're saying, oh, my God, yes. It makes all big boys dance. So the point is, hey, tune in for me dancing later when I eat on this wonderful cooking. We'll be back shortly. Man, that Crystal Light stepping that game up. It's a strawberry, banana, orange. It tastes like some tropical Kool-Aid, y'all. Whew. No sugar. Okay, we ready. You ready? Are you ready? Family, first of all, you have about 3/4 of water in this huge pot right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a Louisiana brew of flavor in your mouth. Woo! Make you want to say something. Now, everybody know some of the best shrimp ball a crawfish ball that you're going to get is that Louisiana. So you don't want to do too much unless you like spicy. My people don't like too spicy. They like it to be like moderately, got a little kick to it, okay? So we're gonna pour our desired amount in there, which for me is probably about less than a third of a bag, okay? So you're gonna make sure that's in there. Then you're gonna chop up a large onion, okay? And you can actually leave the peeling on it. You put that onion in there. It's going to just bring some extra flavor for you. And you want to chop it in wide pieces so that when it balls down, you can still pick it up and like maybe add it to a shrimp or add it to a piece of sausage or a piece of potato. Okay, so you're going to put that wonderful large onion in there. Then I like to use smoked or roasted garlic already cut. You're going to put a good amount in there. It depends. I like mine a little garlicky. Okay. You say, ooh, I ain't never seen all that. Oh, yeah. This is how we do it. Now, this is one of the good secrets right here. You're going to take a whole orange, okay, and cut it into fours. Okay. Cut it into fours. And then, you're going to cut one of them again, okay, in a half. And you say, why you do that? Because we're going to use those pieces of orange for our butter sauce. That's going to be awesome, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to use a little arm strength, and you're going to squeeze in there that fresh orange juice, and then you're going to drop it in. Squeeze in there that fresh orange juice. You're going to drop it in. And you're going to do that again until you got 3/4 of that orange in there. And when I say that flavor is going to bless your heart, your mind, and your soul, it's going to be good to you. Okay? And you're going to do the same thing with 1.5 lemons. Okay? Same thing with 1.5 lemons. And you're going to save half of that lemon for your dressing of your butter sauce at the end. And just in case somebody likes a little fresh lemon with their seafood boil. Okay? Come on, lemon. I don't know if y'all know, lemon and seafood just go hand in hand together. It's like a beautiful marriage. Man, like I cooked some flounder last night. And when I say I made this, I ain't gonna tell you about it. Maybe I should show you on the next show. But when I say it was good, it was awesome on wheels. So the point is we're gonna put that lemon in there. Then this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna hit your Zumos and you're gonna cut them in half, y'all. Because the point is you put them in that hole, you're going to get some greedy people at the seafood ball, and what they're going to do is grab a whole sausage, and the point is they might not even eat the whole thing. So you make sure you cut it in half, okay? When you cut it in half, it preserves, and what it does is it opens up the flavor. All those flavors, when it balls from those Zumo sausages, it's going to come in there. And when I say when it comes to a ball, it's going to create almost, man, a wonderful, like, I call it brew that you actually almost can drink. You'd be like, ooh, that's like a wonderful kind of like Cajun soup or something like that. But yeah, you're going to cut it up right there. And then I like to put in, I wait till the very end to put in my corn, okay? Because corn doesn't take too long. Some people overcook corn. I'm not one of those people. Also, I've already cut my potatoes. We're going to put those in there as well. Also, I already have my eggs boiling on the back. So the point is where they're almost to the point of they're cracking, because you want them to be almost cracking before you put them in here, so that they can kind of like, and you put them in at the very, very end so that they can kind of, gather that seasoning and let that seasoning sit in those shrimp and man, just go through those potatoes and go through the eggs. And then, of course, at the end, you sprinkle it with the special butter sauce I make with a little bit of Moe's dust or something like that. And it's going to bless your heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this wonderful brew on a super burner. We got a super burner over here. So the point is the super burner cooks everything like big pots in like record time. So what's going to happen is in about 15 minutes, all of those components from the sausage to the potatoes going to be floating up and full of flavor, and you're going to let them sit. Let me tell you the secret. You're going to let them sit for 5 minutes, and we're going to come back and show you. But once you let them sit for 5 minutes, then we're going to come back and drop our corn, and we're going to drop our fresh Gulf shrimp in there, and we're going to turn off the fire because shrimp cook in a matter of almost seconds. So we're going to turn off the fire because we don't want to overcook the fresh shrimp. You want them to just fall off the shell so that you can dip them in that wonderful sauce. And we'll be back in just a little while to show you how to make the Queen's orange and lemon butter sauce. Man, you know, when I cook, it just makes me want to sing. Here's a little fun fact. My favorite music of all time is Gregorian chant. And I had the privilege of singing in 8 different languages, in many different places, receiving a lot of awards for opera. So I do love to sing opera. I do love jazz. I love, of course, Christian music and gospel, and I love a little bit of everything, R&B, rap. You know, I'm just a musical person. But man, when I sing a little bit of opera, it gets me in a different kind of mood. So family, what I have here is beginning the wonderfulness of our wonderful Queen's orange and lemon butter sauce. So you're going to start it off with 2 sticks of butter, okay? 2 sticks of butter, small saucepan. You can start it off high, but make sure you turn it down low because you don't want your butter to curdle. Okay, and you're going to take those 2 pieces of orange.
We'll be back with Spiritual Boss Cooking.
That.
I'm attorney Willie Powles. Allow me to express myself with you. If you've been hurt or injured in a car or truck accident, give me a call and we'll get it fixed today.
During the Cadillac Season's Best Sales event, Ron Carter Cadillac, Houston's only Cadillac to-your-door dealer, delivers 0% APR for 72 months, plus $3,000 bonus cash on both the first-ever 2020 CT4 Luxury Collection for only $449 a month, and the first-ever 2020 CT5 Luxury Collection for just $499 a month, both with only $1 down. Gulf Freeway, just 2 minutes south of the Beltway.
Shop smarter when you shop Ron Carter. Ron Carter, Cadillac.com.
Stafford is a strong and diverse community, seeking a strong and diverse leader.
Stafford is in desperate need of professional, new leadership.
AJ Honore is a leader who is innovative, a leader who is creative, and a leader who is all about the people of Stafford.
I know he cares about Stafford because he dedicates his time and his effort, and he's done his research and homework about how to make our city better.
I will always work for the interests of the human soul of every person in Stafford.
Vote for AJ Honore in the runoff elections as your next mayor.
Okay, and you're going to take those 2 pieces of orange. You're going to squeeze that orange juice in there because you got that fresh. I like to put a spoon sometime in the middle of it. Squeeze that orange juice fresh in there. Drop that piece in there. Yeah, that's going to give it the good flavor, y'all. Okay, you're going to do it again. That other half of orange juice. Drop it in there. It's also going to give it a little hint of sweet. Okay, y'all? A little hint of sweet. Also, we're going to take a quarter of that lemon. Okay. Put that lemon in that butter with it. Oh, man. That's the good stuff, y'all. Then you're going to take a little bit of that roasted garlic. You're going to drop that in there for the flavor. Then we're going to take some of my boy Mo's Magic Seafood Dust and we're going to dust it. Come on, dust it, Mo. Dust it. PV in the house always, y'all. Put that little dust on there. Y'all, you're going to stir that around. And if you're not dealing with diabetes, you can put a teaspoon of sugar in there. I'm not dealing with diabetes, thank the Lord. But the point is, it does run in my family. So I try to prevent it before it starts. Yeah, we're going to use that orange and that lemon for what is needed. Let that garlic, wonderful garlic, sit in there. And if you look at it, ooh, it looks milky. When I say pour it on top of that seasoned shrimp, seasoned Zumo sausages, corn, and man, those potatoes and those eggs with a little bit of more sprinkle of Mo's dust, it's gonna bless your socks off. So get ready. We'll be back in just a little while with our almond pecan maple vanilla rum cookies. Spiritual Boss Cooking. Y'all, the Kool-Aid cup of choice is almost down to the end. Y'all know what that means. But y'all, you know, I know somebody out there, somebody saying, I thought the big man was only limited to fine cuisine. I couldn't tell you, no. I've been baking since I was 8 years old. And the point is, this right here is from my personal stash, y'all. This is a Queen's almond butter and pecan maple vanilla rum cookie. Ooh, shut it down. Wonderfulness on wheels, y'all. Wonderfulness on wheels. And man, if you sit back and follow me, what I'm doing is I just put 2 sticks of softened butter inside this mixing bowl. Then I'm going to add 2 eggs, y'all. 2 eggs. You get your wet ingredients done, y'all. 2 eggs. That's that good stuff. Then I got this wonderful 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Pop that joint in there. Okay. Now peep this. I know y'all thinking, oh, this seems regular. Okay, now I got 1.5 cups of regular sugar. I'm going to keep a little bit of sugar towards the end if I don't like the consistency of my dough. Okay? And before I start to mixing this wet ingredients together, I'm going to taste just a little bit of condensed milk. You say condensed milk? Oh yeah, it's going to give it that extra flavor. And you do it to taste. I give it because it actually gives that wonderful holiday feel, that wonderful holiday seasoning. Okay? So we're just mixing this together. And make sure you squish that butter in, y'all. Somebody's saying, ooh, I can taste them cookies already. I know you can. Okay, so once you mix it in a little bit right there, y'all, you're going to elevate it just a little bit with, I got this wonderful natural organic Mariah Nathan raw maple almond butter. You can get it at like Walmart. It's a little expensive, it's like $7. But the point is, y'all, it is some of the best almond butter you're gonna taste. Okay, so you're gonna hit 1/2 jar of the almond butter, y'all, because you want that flavor to go all the way through there, that nutty flavor. Okay, Somebody said, I ain't never seen almond butter. Well, if you like almonds, just like they make peanut butter out of peanuts, they make almond butter out of fresh almonds and some wonderful ingredients. Okay? So now you got that in there. You're going to mix it all together, y'all. And you still want to have just a little bit minor chunks of that butter, because when you bake it, y'all, it's actually going to flow through there, and those little pockets of butter, it's going to burst open in the flour and the oats, and it's actually going to give it a wonderful, wonderful flavor, okay? So while you're stirring, you're going to go ahead and add just a little bit of cinnamon to taste. Some people like more cinnamon than others. Okay, so you're doing that cinnamon. Now you're going to take a little bit of vanilla rum. Some say, oh, I just like to use regular vanilla, but the rum gives it extra strong vanilla taste. Somebody say, I just got happy. Okay, so we're going to mix that together, y'all. I don't know if you can see that. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful, light, caramely looking color. Okay. And you make sure that's mixed all together good. Okay. Should be a good little consistency. And some people shift their flour and all of the above. I don't like to do all that. I've been doing it for years. So the point is, I go for what I know. And also, I don't do too much of baking soda. I like to do 2 pinches. 1, 2, let's do 3. Okay, that was a small pinch. So 3, it's about a half a teaspoon of baking soda, because you want your cookie to rise just a little bit. Okay, not too much. So then we're gonna add some of our dry ingredients, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna add 2 half cups, which is a whole cup of oats. I like to use the small oats because the small oats bake to me better in cookies. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 things of those small oats, and then we're gonna do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Family, our wonderful Queen's shrimp seafood boil, made me think of home. And those wonderful Queen's, those Queen's almond butter, pecan, maple, vanilla rum cookies were just scrumptious. So now is the time I normally do my spiritual dessert. But at the beginning of the show, I told you we were giving and then we were celebrating. So now it's the time to reflect on that giving. I know y'all say, oh, he a preacher, he about to ask for this offering. No, I'm not asking for no offering. But what I am saying is that in this season of so much turmoil and stress and anxiety and COVID and hurricanes, take the time to love on someone else. And that's just what we're doing. We're highlighting Grace Hub, Inc., which is a 501c3, not-for-profit, and the work that we do in the community, as well as the Greater Port Arthur Food Bank. We ask that you take a look at some of the work we're doing In the last 2.5 months, we've served over 300,000 pounds of food to over 10,000 residents of Jefferson County. And it's only by the hands of our volunteers and our wonderful support team. And we want you to know that you too can have a key to Love's Front Door. So take a look at the videos. Go to our website, www.gracehubinc.com. Participate today. Part of your key of life today. And the way you can do that is by partnershiping with our wonderful social services program and To My Heart as ministry. I love you the more. Thank you for tuning in to Spiritual Boss Cooking. And see you next time.
During the season's best sales event, Ron Carter Cadillac delivers 0% APR for 72 months plus $2,500 bonus cash on all 2020 XT4, XT5, and XT6. Or drive 2020 XT4 Luxury Collection only $299 a month. 2020 XT5 Premium Luxury Collection just $369 a month. And first ever 2020 XT6 Premium Luxury Collection just $399 a month. All for 39-month lease with just $1 down.
RonCarterCadillac.com.
Have you been injured in an 18-wheeler accident, truck accident, car accident? Was someone texting and ran into the back of you, not paying attention? It doesn't matter what it is. Give me a call, Attorney Willie Powles. We'll fix it today. The number is 281-881-2457. Again, that number is 281-881-2457. We'll fix it today. Call Attorney Willie Powles.